You love the details. You love the accuracy. You're into procedures. You can spot a typo or a grammatical error a mile away. Does that sound like you? Does that sound like someone you know? We're diving deeper into the C style of DiSC. C stands for conscientiousness. And these folks tend to spend more time doing their work, are very focused on the details and the accuracy and making sure everything is right and perfect before moving on. C styles are amazing to have on your team because they bring the accuracy, they bring the precision. They will make sure that final project is absolutely perfect. So if you're not the type of person who loves the details and wants to dive deep into the details or really get specific, a C person can definitely help you out. And they're of true value to have on the team, especially on a project team when you need that precision and that accuracy. But there's also some pitfalls. The pitfalls is almost the same. Sometimes the precision can delay things. Sometimes we get stuck in analysis paralysis as a C style. And oftentimes we need our other styles to help us speed us along, to get the job done a little bit faster than the pace that we might want to work at. So if you have a C style on your team, what is the best way you can work with them? Here's tip number 1. If you know someone is a C style and you need to get some information from them, or you need to schedule a meeting with them, send a calendar invite. C styles tend to not like drive-by meetings. A few other ways to best work with the C style: be very clear and specific. They really appreciate clear and to the point. Not a whole lot of storytelling. Some of our styles like the storytelling part. Our C styles want straight and to the point information. They're very task oriented. So keep that in mind when you're having a conversation and needing to give them information and how to deliver that information to them. Show them the facts. If you are looking to change something or implement something new, they need proof. They need proof that it works, that it's worked in the past, that it's worked for others, other teams maybe, other companies maybe. So be prepared to present the facts. Sometimes for some styles, we get too far into the weeds with the facts, but that's what the C style needs. And sometimes we don't understand, why do you need all this information? Can't you just do the work? Can't you just be creative and figure it out? And a C style typically doesn't respond well to that. You want to provide as much facts as you possibly can so the C style is confident in the work that they're going to produce. Give them time to process. C styles tend to be a little bit more on the introverted side. So give them an opportunity to think through what is being shared with them and give them an opportunity to respond. You may be frustrated with the amount of time it takes for them to respond, but at least you understand they need that time, and we're going to invite them to have that time. Don't ask them to make decisions without thinking through it, without gathering the data, without gathering the facts. Give them the opportunity, give them the time they need to make those decisions. Now, the caveat is sometimes we get stuck in analysis paralysis. So we would encourage a deadline. I know a deadline that's reasonable for all parties when it comes to working with the C style. They are most likely absorbed in their work and paying close attention to detail and don't enjoy being interrupted. They also want to know, if you are scheduling a meeting, what the meeting is about. So for example, I recently needed to schedule a meeting and I knew this person that I needed to meet with was a C style. So I gave them a heads up in the content of the calendar invite of exactly what I wanted to talk about. So C styles need to know what you want to talk about and what they need to provide. So I basically said, I have an update for you on some data and there's no information needed from you. A C style needs to know ahead of time how to prepare and what information is going to be needed at the meeting. This is opposite of the I style. The I style is totally fine with any changes in any fly-by-night, drive-by meetings. They enjoy that. So when you have a C style and an I style, you tend to sense the tension. And as an example, the I style is okay with a drive-by meeting. Hey, do you have a minute? I have some updates for you. Sure, come on in. A C style needs a calendar invite. They need time to prepare and they need to know what is being expected of them. Now, when you don't know this information, you can sense the tension. But when you know what is important to someone, you can adapt to them and provide the information they need based on their styles and what their priority is. We need all styles on the team. C styles are really important to make sure that we have accuracy and we have the right information at the right time. They proofread our work. They make sure we have all our T's crossed and our I's dotted. So they're tremendously valuable. They love spreadsheets. So if you have a big project that involves creating a spreadsheet or changing a spreadsheet or doing a lot of work inside of a spreadsheet, a C style enjoys that type of work, the precision, the accuracy, and the details behind it. It's important to make sure we're maximizing on the strengths of each style. So identifying these styles through the DiSC assessment is one easy and quick way to do that. And then you understand the people on your team. You understand the type of work they enjoy doing and what they're good at. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and like so we can dive deeper into the rest of the styles.